Hello all my dear students, good morning to all of you. Welcome in today's class. I am Ajay Prakash Tiwari, your biology teacher, and I am present here with a new video. That is the last video of chapter number 5, test cross, back cross and reciprocal cross, as well as some remaining portion of the chapter 5 such as lethal gene. So we will discuss today about the test cross, back cross, reciprocal cross and lethal gene, and then your chapter will be completed. So I will not waste single minute. Let's start the test cross. It's clear from its name that we are going to test the something, and if we are testing anything, then obviously we are going to find out the result. So here test cross is also done for a purpose to find out a specific genotype of an organism. So what is test cross? First of all, we will write the definition. A cross between F1 hybrid, and its homozygous recessive parent. Okay, so the cross that is done between the F1 hybrid, that was the result of crossing between male and female, and the F1 hybrid that we got, again it's crossed with its recessive parent. Such kind of cross is known as test cross, or in other words we can write, when F1 hybrid is crossed with one of its recessive parent, cross is known as test cross. What is the purpose of this cross? Test cross is used to find out unknown genotype of an organism. This question is asked several times in your board and competitive examination. What is test cross? So the cross between the F1 hybrid and its recessive parent. Name of the cross that is used to find out the unknown genotype. Example here, test cross. Okay, let's perform the cross. So there are three possibilities. First possibility, the F1 hybrid that was obtained, as you know, will be heterozygous. So possibility number one, that heterozygous offspring of F1 generation is crossed with its recessive trait. Second possibility, we can also cross the dominant form of a particular gene or dominant allele with its recessive, and we can also cross recessive allele with its recessive one. So how? So there are three possibilities. Possibility number one, that this dominant trait is crossed with its recessive one. Okay. Possibility number two, this heterozygous individual crossed with this recessive form. Possibility number three, again this recessive individual is again crossed with its recessive individual. So there are three possibilities to find out the genotype. Here, as you know, a particular organism that have the genotype that is capital T. These two are the alleles of a particular gene. This is known. तो हमें ये पता करना है कि इसकी जो ऑफस्प्रिंग है उसमें क्या सिचुएशन रहेगी. तो उसको हम क्या कर सकते हैं, इस रिसेसिव वाले से इसके रिसेसिव फॉर्म से इसको क्रॉस करा सकते हैं. Heterozygous parents can be also crossed with its recessive, and here recessive parents, that is homozygous recessive, it can be crossed with again its recessive trait. So here, as you know, this is what homozygous dominant, this is also you know, homozygous but recessive. This one is heterozygous, dominant. Okay, here this is homozygous, recessive. What will be the situation? Here you can see, just plot the Punnett square. One side capital T, another side this one is small t. All the offspring will be what? Heterozygous. So here the ratio is 4:0. Here let's plot the Punnett square. One capital T, small t. What will be the ratio? Capital T, small t. Again capital T, small t. Again small t. Okay, so this is known as actual test cross, because here the ratio is 2:2. Here these two are tall and these two are dwarf, or we can write it here 1:1. So this is known as what? Actual test cross. But this can be also done. Let's find out here. If this one is recessive, small t, all will be small. Okay, and then how we will write the phenotypic ratio? 0:4, because none of these are dominant here. So 0, then 4. So these three are the possibilities in the test cross. Now we will discuss this situation in very detail to define the cross. If the question come in your board examination that define the test cross and draw it, और क्वेश्चन दूसरा पूछा जाता है what is test cross, how you will find the unknown genotype. So now we will going to discuss that. ओके बेटा, अब यहाँ से टेस्ट क्रॉस समझते हैं. चलिए, टेस्ट क्रॉस कैसे है हम करते हैं. टेस्ट क्रॉस मोनोहाइब्रिड क्रॉस के केस में, ठीक है. जो मोनोहाइब्रिड क्रॉस था हम उसका टेस्ट क्रॉस कर रहे हैं. लेट्स कंसीडर कैपिटल टी, दिस वन इज टॉल, यू ऑल नो. स्मॉल टी, दिस वन इज शॉर्ट, और वी कैन राइट ड्वार्फ. All these are parent. This means that P generation, there will be formation of gamete. Here again there will be formation of gamete. Gamete will be formed here capital T. Gamete will be formed here small t. They will cross. We will get F1, capital T, small t. This one is what? Heterozygous but tall. We are getting in F1 generation. Let's find out the cross. F1 hybrid is crossed with its recessive. So this will cross. This one is F1 hybrid. Now it will crossed with its recessive form. So this cross is known as what? Test cross. So let's perform the test cross. Capital T, small t, this one, and we are just crossing this recessive. So small t. Let's plot the Punnett square. Here you will get capital T, here small t, one side small t. Let's consider female, and here male. What will be the probable ratio? Capital T, small t, capital T, small t. So what is the ratio? Ratio is 2:2, or we can write 1:1. So the ratio of the test cross is always 1:1. You can also write 2:2. So 2:2. It can be also written as 1:1 in the mathematical concept. So this one is all about the test cross, and by doing that 100% we can get the genotype of any unknown organisms. So how? We are considering with monohybrid cross. If you will consider the dihybrid cross, then let's consider here dihybrid cross. In the case of dihybrid cross, same mechanism will be followed, but here we have considered single characteristics and here we will consider two characteristics. How? You will get the ratio in the case of dihybrid cross, that will be 4:4:4:4. Okay, so in mathematical terms it can be also written as 1:1:1:1. So when we will do dihybrid cross as a test cross, then we will get the ratio of 1:1:1:1. But if we are considering the single character, then we will get 1:1. So you have to remember, you are considering with single character or you are considering with two characteristics. So here we are considering with two characteristics, that's why we are getting 1:1:1:1. And here we are considering with single character, that's why we are getting 1:1. That can be also written as 2:2, and here it can be also written as 4:4:4:4. Okay, so this was all about the test cross. Now we will discuss about the back cross. ओके बेटा, आपको डाईहाइब्रिड का हम करके दिखा देते हैं, नहीं आप हो जाएंगे कंफ्यूज. डाईहाइब्रिड यहाँ से हम टेस्ट क्रॉस करा रहे हैं. सिंपल है, कैपिटल आर कैपिटल आर कैपिटल वाई. दिस इज फॉर राउंड एंड येलो. इस क्रॉस विद स्मॉल आर स्मॉल वाई रिंकल्ड एंड ग्रीन. वेरी फास्ट हम कराते हैं यहाँ से. दिस वन इज पी जनरेशन. यू विल गेट द गैमीट हियर. आर वाई हाउ मैनी, 4 मिलेंगे आपको. आर वाई हाउ मैनी, 4. दिस वन इज ऑल्सो 4. हियर यू विल गेट आर कैपिटल वाई विद स्मॉल वाई. दिस वन इज व्हाट, F1 hybrid. And if this one is what, F1 hybrid, what is the ratio? These are the heterozygotes, heterozygous condition. How? These are what, round and they will be also yellow. So from these two characteristics, this was round and yellow, this was wrinkled and green. Here there will be formation of gamete 1R with capital Y. So RY, there will be 4 possibilities. Here one small r with one small y. So there will be 4 possibilities. When you will find the offspring in F1 generation, we will get is how many, 16. How? 4 into 4 is equal to 16. Now what is test cross? This F1 hybrid, if crossed with this one, as you know it's recessive, so such cross is known as what, test cross. Let's do that. RR YY cross with small r small y. Okay, there will be formation of gametes. Here you will get capital R capital Y, as well as second possibility capital R small y, third possibility small r capital Y, fourth possibility small r small y. Second, you will get here all 4 kind of the gametes in same form, RY. Let's plot the Punnett square. You can plot the Punnett square at your homes and you can do these crosses. Here we will consider male. So let's consider first capital R capital Y, capital R small y, small r capital Y, small r and small y. Okay, in the same manner we will consider for the females. There will be total, as you know. Here let's consider RY, and here also all RY. All these will be the ratio of the females. I am going to remove a particular line from here. Let's remove it. Let's find out the ratio. Capital R small r, capital Y small y, capital R small r, capital Y, sorry, small y here, not capital Y. Let's do again small r, capital Y, small y, again small r, small y, small y. You have to complete it, then you will get the ratio into 4:4:4:4. Then we can write 1:1:1:1. आपको complete करना है, then you have to check it. Okay, so this was all about the test cross. Let's quickly discuss about the back cross. Okay, all my dear students, so let's discuss the second one, that is back cross. Okay, what is back cross? It is very simple. When F1 hybrid is crossed with any one of its dominant, any one of its dominant or recessive parent, dominant or recessive parent. Okay, so in the test cross we are doing a particular cross between F1 hybrid and the recessive. Here there is no foundation. They can be crossed with its dominant form or they can also be crossed with its recessive form. So there is no foundation. What is the purpose of this? Here we use this cross, to improve the variety, okay. How we can improve the variety? Let's consider this situation. Suppose this was hybrid tall, or let's consider this one, this was, as you know, recessive and dwarf. So if we cross a recessive parent with its dominant form, then as you know, here there will be formation of gamete, here there will also be formation of gamete, and we will get here capital T, small t, here tall. So we get tall from its recessive trait in the F1 generation. So such kind of cross is known as what? Back cross, in which we find out the improved variety of the organism. So you can consider this was the P generation, these were the gametes, and here is the F1 generation. So such cross is done to find out or to just improve the variety. कैसे करेंगे? Let's consider capital T, small t, this was the P generation. Here there was gamete capital T, here there was gamete small t. इनके बीच में क्रॉस हुआ, हमको मिल गया ये हाइब्रिड. ठीक है, ये कहाँ मिला? F1, all these were the gametes. And what is the back cross is here? We can cross this with this one or we can also cross this with this one. तो हम इससे कराएं या इससे कराएं, तो इस तरह के क्रॉस को हम क्या कहते हैं? इस क्रॉस को हम क्या कहते हैं? बैक क्रॉस. नाउ यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस लाइन. नोट all the test crosses are back cross, but all the back crosses are not test cross. ध्यान दीजिए, हमने बताया यहाँ से ऑल द टेस्ट क्रॉसेज आर द बैक क्रॉस. ध्यान दीजिए, यहाँ से हमने टेस्ट क्रॉस में क्या बताया था? इसको उठा के इससे क्रॉस कराया था ना, तो इसको हम पीछे की तरफ लेके जा रहे हैं, तो इसको हम कहते हैं बैक क्रॉस. सो हियर ऑल द टेस्ट क्रॉस आर द बैक क्रॉस, बिकॉज F1 को हम ले जाएंगे ना उसको पीछे रिसेसिव से कराने के लिए. बट all the back cross are not test cross. Why all the back cross are not test cross? If F1 hybrid is crossed with its recessive, then this is known as what? Test cross. But if we cross this F1 with this one, this will not be considered as a टेस्ट क्रॉस. तो इसी वजह से इसको जितने भी बैक क्रॉस होते हैं उनको हम टेस्ट क्रॉस नहीं कहते हैं, बट जितने भी टेस्ट क्रॉस हैं वो बैक क्रॉस हैं. क्योंकि अगर टेस्ट क्रॉस होगा तो F1 को आप इससे कराओगे, पीछे लेके जाओगे, तो वो क्या हो जाएगा? जितने भी टेस्ट क्रॉस बैक क्रॉस. बट सभी बैक क्रॉस टेस्ट क्रॉस क्यों नहीं है? क्योंकि बैक क्रॉस तो यहाँ भी हो रहा है, इधर भी. अगर ये इधर हो रहा है तब तो ये टेस्ट क्रॉस हो जाएगा, अगर इधर हो रहा है तब ये नहीं होगा. सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट द बैक क्रॉस. नाउ वी विल डिस्कस द रेसिप्रोकल क्रॉस. ओके, थर्ड, रेसिप्रोकल क्रॉस. रेसिप्रोकल क्रॉस यहाँ पे क्या होता है? इन दिस क्रॉस one organism provide male gamete in one cross and provide female gamete in another cross. यानी यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? अगर एक बार क्रॉस हम करा रहे हैं तो जो ऑर्गेनिज्म एक बार मेल गैमीट दे रहा था, अगली बार वो क्या देगा? फीमेल गैमीट देगा. और जो फीमेल गैमेट पहली बार दे रहा था अगली बार वो मेल गैमेट देगा। लेट्स कंसीडर हियर क्रॉस नंबर ए, क्रॉस ए या क्रॉस 1 कह लीजिए आप इसको, ठीक है। देयर वाज 2 organisms, 2 organisms, those were A and B, A and B ये क्या है, organisms हैं, ठीक है। लेट्स कंसीडर इट्स जीनोटिपिक रेशियो A A, here what will be B B, okay। So suppose this was giving at a time male gamete and this was giving at a time female gamete। तो ये जो मेल गैमेट था दैट वाज A, जो कि फीमेल गैमेट था दैट वाज B, ओके। सो लेट्स प्लॉट द प्यूनिट स्क्वायर, ओके। सो यहाँ पे हो जाएगा A A, यहाँ पे हो जाएगा B B। आप इसको 2 बना लीजिए, नहीं तो कहेंगे सर कैसे आपने बना दिया, ठीक है। यहाँ पे भी वही होगा, ठीक। एक भी आप बना सकते हैं, ये हो जाएगा ए बी ए बी ए बी ए बी, ठीक है। तो ये सारा आपको एक पर्टिकुलर क्रॉस में मिला। लेट्स कंसीडर क्रॉस 2, क्रॉस 2 अगेन देयर वाज 2 organisms A and B, ये organisms थे A and B, ठीक है। इनका जेनेटिक कंस्टिट्यूशन क्या था, A A, हियर देयर वाज B B। अब यहाँ पे देखिए क्या दे रहा था, मेल गैमेट, ये यहाँ से क्या देगा, फीमेल गैमेट, और ये क्या दे देगा, मेल गैमेट। तो फीमेल गैमेट दिया तो इसने A और A दिया, ये क्या देगा, B और B। तो यहाँ से भी निकाल लीजिए सेम, यहाँ से देखिए बेटा ये A किसका था, मेल का, B भी किसका था, फीमेल का। यहाँ पे देखिए ये A दिस वन इज ऑफ फीमेल, B B दिस वन इज ऑफ मेल, बट रेशियो आपको वही मिलेगा, ठीक है। सो इन रेसिप्रोकल क्रॉस phenotypic ratio do not got changed as well as genotype also not affected. So this one is known as what, reciprocal cross, and this is not part of your syllabus. Now we will discuss about the lethal gene. So let's see the lethal gene. So the first of all lethal gene was discovered by Lucien Cugnot while studying the coat color of rat. Here or mice we can say, discovered by Lucien Cugnot while studying the coat color of mice. Actually what is lethal gene? It is clear from its name. Lethal means that harmful, and gene means that, as you know, segment or piece of DNA. So what is the exact meaning of lethal gene? Lethal gene or allele is the combination that may lead to the death of the bearer. यानी ये कॉम्बिनेशन जहाँ पे होगा उस ऑर्गेनिज्म की डेथ हो जाएगी। You have to remember some points are already written. An allele that has potential to cause the death of organism called lethal allele of a gene. यानी ऐसा एलील जो किसी भी ऑर्गेनिज्म की डेथ करा सके वो क्या है, lethal allele किसी एक पर्टिकुलर जीन का, ओके। या हम कह सकते हैं जीन whose phenotypic effect is drastic to kill the bearer, or such kind of gene that if present in the bearer it may kill that, okay. So inheritance is in recessive manner and the ratio is modified is to 2:1. So we will consider here 2 kind of lethal gene. The first one is dominant lethal gene, second one is recessive lethal gene. If lethal gene is present in its dominant form, example of that is Huntington's chorea and coat color in mice, while in the case of recessive we can consider the example of sickle cell anemia as well as albinism in corn, okay. So this was all about the lethal gene. You can take the screenshot. Now we will understand this concept by means of a particular cross of that is of sickle cell anemia. Let's consider sickle cell anemia. हम आपको बता चुके हैं बेटा, इसलिए ज़्यादा दिक्कत नहीं होगी। sickle cell anemia, as you know, this is what, recessive disorder, ठीक है, autosomal recessive disorder है। कैसे, 2 सिचुएशन है, नॉर्मल हीमोग्लोबिन को हम रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं HbA एंड सिकल सेल वी रिप्रेजेंट विथ HbES, Okay, in sickle cell anemia, as you know, this is takes place due to point mutation. पॉइंट म्यूटेशन की वजह से ये होती है, ठीक है। यहाँ पे होता क्या है, स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ हीमोग्लोबिन, स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ हीमोग्लोबिन, हीमोग्लोबिन, स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ हीमोग्लोबिन एंड शेप ऑफ आरबीसी चेंज, शेप ऑफ आरबीसी चेंज। दो चेंजेस होते हैं पॉइंट म्यूटेशन की वजह से, ठीक है, जो कि 6th पोजीशन पे होता है, आप सभी को पता है। अब एक इसका इनहेरिटेंस देखिए, लेट्स कंसीडर दिस वाज HbA, हियर वी विल कंसीडर अगेन HbA and HbS, दिस वन इज ऑल्सो व्हाट, सेम, यानी दीज आर द P जनरेशन हैं कैसे, हेटेरोजाइगस, हेटेरोजाइगस, these are also heterozygous. As you know, there will be formation of gamete, there will be formation of two gamete, HbA, HbS. Again here gametes HbA, HbS. Again there are two gametes. Let's plot a Punnett square. ओके, इसको रख लीजिए आप HbA, HbA. Here we will put HbA, HbS. Here we will keep again HbA, HbS. What will be the probable genotype? HbA, HbA. This one is normal. Again HbA, HbS. This will be carrier. Again HbA, HbS, carrier. This one is HbS and HbS. This one is what, diseased, and this HbS, this one is known as what, lethal gene. It means that this organism will not survive. So this one is the concept of lethal gene. Okay, all my dear students, so this was all about your chapter number 5, principle of inheritance and variation. Okay, all the topics are covered. Now let's quickly recap this chapter. What you have to remember for your board examination. अगर आप किसी एक बोर्ड के स्टूडेंट हैं तो उसके लिए आपको करना क्या है, आपको करना है इस चैप्टर में जो सबसे बड़ी चीज़ है, question come from always where Mendelian, always question come from what, Mendelian genetics, Mendelian genetics. Here you have to just find out all inheritance of one gene, inheritance of one gene, again inheritance of two genes. From there you will get a particular question. Okay, inheritance of one gene, law of dominance, law of segregation, here law of independent assortment. If you read the topic inheritance of one gene, then your law of dominance and law of segregation will be cleared. And if you are studying inheritance of two genes, law of independent assortment will be clear. And it is guaranteed that from here a particular question will be asked. So you have to read this. Second, जो आपका सबसे बड़ी चीज़ है, नॉन मेंडेलियन जेनेटिक्स. इट मीन्स दैट डेविएशन फ्रॉम Mendel law. Okay, here you have to remember first multiple allelism, in which we have considered the example of ABO blood group, codominance, in which we have considered the example of AB blood group. Next, polygenic inheritance, polygenic inheritance, okay, in which we have discussed the example of human skin color, pleiotropy, Okay, pleiotropy. So you have to remember multiple allelism, codominance, polygenic inheritance and pleiotropy. So all these points you have to remember. Okay, so ये और इतना अगर आप पढ़ लेते हैं देन आप क्या है ना कि इस टॉपिक से अगर क्वेश्चन आएगा तो आप कर लोगे. ठीक है बेटा. अब आपका जो अगला टॉपिक आता है आफ्टर मेंडेलियन जेनेटिक्स एज वेल एज पोस्ट मेंडेलियन जेनेटिक्स यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. नाउ नेक्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट इज दैट लिंकेज एंड क्रॉसिंग ओवर और वी कैन राइट recombination. You have to get a particular question from here. ठीक है. Morgan experiment, cross A cross B. In cross A there was less recombinant due to linked gene, and in cross B there was more recombinant due to non-linked gene. So you have to remember that concept. Then after, most important, that is sex determination, especially in the case of birds as well as in the case of insects, or we can write honey. So sex determination you have to remember in the case of birds, in the case of honeybee. Always questions come from these topics. Okay, so first Mendel laws or Mendelian inheritance, second deviation from the Mendel's law, third linkage, fourth sex determination, fifth that is also important, genetic disorders. In genetic disorders you have to remember chromosomal disorders जिसमें आपको पढ़ना है डाउन सिंड्रोम, ओके, क्लाइनफेल्टर सिंड्रोम, as well as you also have to remember Edwards syndrome. डाउन सिंड्रोम, क्लाइनफेल्टर सिंड्रोम, एडवर्स सिंड्रोम, ये सारी चीज़ें आपको यहाँ से याद रखनी है. इन द केस ऑफ मेंडेलियन disorders you have to remember various sickle cell anemia, okay, thalassemia as well as cystic fibrosis. ठीक है. तो थैलेसीमिया, सिकल सेल एनीमिया, क्वेश्चन अगेन यहाँ से पूछा जाता है कि थैलेसीमिया और सिकल सेल एनीमिया में क्या डिफरेंस है. सिस्टिक फाइब्रोसिस यहाँ से पूछ लिया जाता है. सो ऑल दीज पॉइंट्स शुड बी क्लियर. ओके, कुछ और यहाँ से चीज़ें जो बचती हैं उसमें आपका क्रोमोसोमल डिसऑर्डर और मेंडेलियन डिसऑर्डर्स में ही आप लेके चलेंगे. कुछ अदर डिसऑर्डर्स हैं जो कि आपके सिलेबस के पार्ट नहीं है, जैसे हमने आपको बताया भी है हंटिंगटन्स कोरिया, विडोज पीक और रोलिंग ऑफ टंग, जो कि आपकी प्रैक्टिकल एग्जामिनेशन के पार्ट हो जाएंगे. देन आफ्टर देयर इज पेडिग्री एनालिसिस. पेडिग्री यू हैव टू रिमेंबर ऑटोसोमल डोमिनेंट एज वेल एज ऑटोसोमल रिसेसिव. दो ही आपके एनसीईआरटी में दिया गया है. तो ऑटोसोमल डोमिनेंट और ऑटोसोमल रिसेसिव आपको याद रखना है. हमने आज उसका वीडियोस भी अपलोड किया हुआ है, चिंता वाली बात नहीं, वहाँ से आप वीडियो देखोगे आपके पेडिग्री क्लियर हो जाएगी. सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट योर चैप्टर 5 in which we have completed all the main topics as well as overview all the topics. ठीक है. So like always, keep smiling and have a nice day, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe and share the channel. Thanks.